From Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go and towing the slab, John Means. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
In the dirt, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly, it was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Maikel Garcia digs in now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Inside, full count now. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Hedges too late. One out, the runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he's safe, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going, gone. Salvador Perez leaves the yard. His second home run of the series. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
1 down. Jonathan India at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is down low.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He goes down looking.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now Vinny Pasquantino off the plate inside. And it's 1-0. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is downstairs. Lined into right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the DH, Michael Massey. That one fouled off. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count. Ball one.
And they'll do it again. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Two-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Our starter in this one, Cole Ragans. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Makes a sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Here comes Lane Thomas.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Ball 1, no
First
strike.
pitch, not close. Ragans, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Center field, Renfroe in position, makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a foul ball. Freeman leads off first with one away. On the ground to the left, Garcia fires to second for one. Over to first, safe. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel, with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Renfroe moving back for it. Gone! He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. And downstairs. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one misses. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here's a 2-0.
2-1.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Well, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
David Fry, the next to hit. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And there's a ball. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Perez on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. This homer brings the Guardians a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Joey Wiemer. Means back to work. Wiemer in his 2nd season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Good
That's
eye
a
in
ball.
that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Renfroe working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the
Dairon
top of the
Blanco.
lineup and to the plate for Kansas City. Dairon Blanco struck out swinging his first time. Oh, I think we may have a balk here. Yes, we do. Plate umpire Darryl Parker making the call. First pitch
Ball, that's
misses. To third. And
Nope,
it
that's
goes
foul.
just foul. And that is out of play. Renfroe leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next
2
offering
balls,
way off
2
the
strikes.
plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Line and a base hit into right. Here comes Renfroe around third. Throw is offline and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Well, anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Daniel Schneemann.
Daniel Schneemann.
On the ground. He takes it on his own and quickly 1 away in the second. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next pitch misses way outside. Foul ball there. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Garcia on to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Austin Hedges now. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
2. 0-2.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that's strike 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
1
ton.
ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
So Salvi is set down on strikes.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. This one in the air. Santana puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and fouls one off. That's out to center field. Thomas snags it, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Tyler Freeman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-2. That one
Nope.
just
Ball one.
misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2-2
And that's in
count.
the dirt. And that's
Again,
off the
full.
outside edge. Full count, 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Ball one. Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
No movement on the base. It's ball one.
That's ball two.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 5 on the season, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Not
2
even
balls,
close
1
there.
strike.
And a count 2-1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss as he was out
0-1's
front
the
that
count.
time. One down, base is empty. A
I got one
changeup
ball, one
missing.
strike.
And the count even 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it is gone. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There was a high slider, but he did a really good job of staying on plane with it, staying slightly above it with his hands. Hit that ball hard, and he got rewarded.
Base is empty, one away. And now David Fry. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one inside, and it's 3-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it backs off the foul pole. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Ragans is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Chris Stratton taking over on the mound.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one hit to right. Weimer should have this one. Out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Kyle Wright up and loosening in the pen. And that one is lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a knock.
Austin
Hedges stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one
Ball.
missed. And it's fouled away. Arias off of first with 2 away. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Ball
misses. 2-2.
Caught a break right there.
2-2
Pretty good
count.
pitch on the outside corner.
We got full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Grounds one to short. Witt over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. 3 innings complete. It's the Guardians 7 and the Royals 4. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Michael Massey.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Oh, 0-2 now. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 2-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that one missing low. On the ground to third, Ramirez. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Now at the plate, Joey Wiemer. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one way inside.
That's ball 3.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Aye.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Royals go down 1-2-3, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Foul ball. And a pitch. There's the strike. That hit him.
That got
and the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
This one in the air. Pasquantino gets under it. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. That one missing inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Base knock center field. And out to aboard. Jhonkensy Noel will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Freeman, the lead runner at second. Ramirez over at first with one away. Line drive, base hit. Throwback and holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Bases loaded, one away. Into center and a base hit. One run across, the throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
David Fry digs in now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 12-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Stratton won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Royals bring on a new arm, John Schreiber.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Rips that one center field. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Gabriel Arias, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate. With the big blow being this 3-run homer. We played 4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Means, wines and deals. And that one wrapped foul.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question. clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
So a man at first. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Witt goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the Royals.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. That's as far as John Means will go. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Paul Sewald takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Pasquantino in the box here lets that one go for a ball. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Rips one to right. Nabs it, and that is that. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Schreiber back to work. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's too low. And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hedges gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball.
3-2.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To India at second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lane Thomas, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Witt puts it away, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Back here in Cleveland, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Michael Massey. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Santana. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Joey Wiemer steps in for the Royals. Tap foul at the plate. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That's towards center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second now as they still don't have it. Renfroe around third. The relay throw. And he's out. Caught down, and that ends the inning.
Wow, and inside the Parker is really exciting. He almost made it, but instead a relay to the plate and the tag just beat him. Man, that's a lot of effort for an out at the plate. Wild play to end the inning.
Just some things we shoot. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas. Fastest maneuver through your husband.
And we're back. Well, we go bottom six, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. India over to first in time. And Ramirez is set down.
Right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, John Kenzie Noel.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go. Hernandez getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Got him. That's out number two.
Now batting, first base.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. Out to center. Renfroe in position and makes the play, and that's out number three. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. In there at the knees, 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. And it's strike two.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that's outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. That one ripped left field. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A solo shot. It's 12-5. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. And now it's going to be Bobby Witt Jr.
Nope,
and ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Outside.
The next offering misses, and that's ball two. And another ball. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Here comes Witt around third. Relay throw home. Head for a slide, and he's safe. It's 12-6. Man at first. Next to hit, Jonathan India. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. Clips the corner. Strike 1. And a strike in there.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. It's 2-2. Well struck right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. India comes across to score. And now it's 12-7.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Sewald done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Sam Hentges.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now Michael Massey. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
What do you
0-1
got?
gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. The 0-2. On the outside corner. Got him looking. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Guardians 12 and the Royals 7. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Hernandez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now here's the DH, David Fry. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. And that one is
That's
inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Arias stands in now and watches strike 1. This to center field. Witt on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Guardians 12 and the Royals 7. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Hunter
Now
Renfroe.
it's Hunter Renfroe. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Goes down looking. Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Ball 1, no strikes.
He swings and fouls one off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Schneemann makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. Down by 5. It's 12-7.
Now pitching for Kansas
So out of the
City.
pen comes the right-hander, Hunter Harvey.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's
No balls, 2
perspective,
strikes.
that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That misses the zone,
inside.
and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Boog gets talked about a lot,
next
but
for the
a good
Guardians,
high fastball in a
left
2-strike
fielder,
situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the base.
And a superb diving catch.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Two down, bases empty. And up next for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Now one
Ball
miss.
inside.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two outs. Not
Two
close
balls,
with that
two
one.
strikes.
Now 2-2. Just
Three balls,
misses
two
the
strikes.
mark outside the zone. Jose Ramirez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here. Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Headed towards the corner. Weimer, long run, makes the grab on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 12 and the Royals 7.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now
Guardians.
and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Garcia
That's a
at the
ball.
plate now. That's ball one. In the air, left field, down the line. Did he trip?
That ball's foul.
What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
High fly ball out to left field. Freeman makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The Guardians leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. The shortstop
ball two.
takes the ball.
2-1.
Liner caught at second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Perez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a ball. Clase is just 1 strike away
No, that's off the plate.
and misses
Ball 2.
inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
12-7 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.